How'd you get two?
I got one in the welcome box thing. And then I got the other one in
because you did the samples.
Yes.
So here's what you could do. You could always give it to somebody.
I got one in the welcome box thing.
Okay, I'm streaming this, so that just in case.
Oh, okay.
All right. So we have a couple things going on tonight. Which some of the girls, maybe it's kind of conflicting. So one is we have a live YouTube that Mary Kay is actually doing for with actually one of our original girls who's, I think she's on her way to becoming a national. So let me make sure no one's in the waiting room. So anyway, they're having that tonight starting at 9, and then my session is going to be literally where there's a pampering. Let me make sure nobody's in the waiting room. There's a pampering session, of course, and then you can always go back to it later on. Did you get to download the apps, by the way?
No, I was going to talk to you tomorrow when we were at work. I'm like, I have no idea where to start anything. Like, I just opened the box yesterday because I got it. So I didn't have time to look into it. That's why today I saw the book and I just started reading it. And then I'll start looking at the pamphlets and stuff, but I don't have really a set goal.
Yeah,
like, I was going to ask you tomorrow. I was like, I need help. What do I do?
Don't worry, I'm here for you. I have the folder. And what the folder is your orientation folder. It literally walks you through the first 72 hours work to do, step by step. So I call that my MK Bible. That's what I call that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started in prayer. And chances are most people will be hopping on after. I usually, hold on, let me just shoot them a message telling them that we're getting started. I know it's kind of conflicting because it's on the same night as our other things. So, all right.
By the way, the bag they sent is so nice. Even my mom liked it.
Hold on. There's somebody. What happened?
The bag that came in with the kit. My mom was like, that's so pretty.
It's cute,
bag.
Right?
It's really pretty.
Oh yeah, I use it. You can travel with it. I use it for a lot of stuff. I think somebody was in the waiting room. I don't usually have a waiting room. I don't know. I think it was one of my girls. I don't know why this. I think it's the settings they put it on. Waiting room. Okay, let me take it off. I disabled the waiting room. That way people can hop on. Yeah, the bag is awesome. Literally everything you need to do your first session is in that bag. So, nice. So anyway, we're going to be doing great things. So, all right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start in prayer and then we're going to do some announcements and then we'll get into the training, which I think is going to be good for you. This is good stuff tonight. Dear Heavenly Father, I want to give you thanks for another opportunity to come before you, God. I remove self, God, and we put you at the forefront of our business, God. We are using this as an opportunity to help bless others and to connect with people. Dear God, we pray that you give us the right words. We pray that you open our mouths and our minds and our eyes to what else is there that we can use to help grow our business. Dear God, we pray that you continue to bless our every efforts, God. We pray that we don't get discouraged, but we continue to press on forth. God, we pray that you continue to bless our families, God, as we continue to grow our business, as we continue to fellowship, and as we continue to celebrate women. All these things we ask through your son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
All right. So we are going to get started. And so every Thursday, I do have a session. And the first part, I do training. So I start at 7:45. Training starts at that time. And then 8:30 guests. You can bring guests on. And literally, even if you're not able to hop on, that you can just send people. That's invite people. And that's how you get in front of them. You connect with them that way. So what I'm going to do in the form of announcements, and Rose, since you're the one that's on, I can actually mention, like, as a new consultant, first, I want to welcome you to our sisterhood. And we do have a sisterhood where we go on retreats. It really is beautiful because we get to connect the way I don't get to connect at work. You know, it's like you come work, treat patients, leave. And with Mary Kay, we get to go on retreats. We get to go get dressed up, dolled up, look beautiful. And we get to have another side, you know, not the side where people are hurting. So you will get to see that. And what I can tell you with any business, You always, with Mary Kay, you always want to give it 1 year, because they have done a study on Mary Kay and realized that 1 year is comparable to a 4-year college degree because of the things you're going to learn from what we do. It's not just about the skincare makeup. We do a lot more in terms of businesses, etc. And I'll go over some of that tonight. But in your case, the first step, I would say the first 72 hours, one, you set up your website. We did that together. The pro pay, you want to make sure that's going, because that's how people will pay you. But I also get paid different ways. People can pay through Cash App, Zelle, and I think you also have Square. So one of the girls, she uses Square, but nice thing, pro pay is linked to your website. But if not, you can also arrange where you can have people pay you another way, which is nice. You want to be pretty flexible. And then the other thing, I would write my Frank's list. So Frank's list, your friends, your relatives, your aunts, your neighbors, your teachers, like anybody that you come in contact with, they are your Frank's list. And that goes through your business as well. So you're going to learn some things here that you can apply to your business. So anybody that has skin, or anybody, literally anybody, male or female, we don't count anybody out. So that's what I would start with. And that's what I would do. Start doing that. And then the 10 bookings. So literally you want to try to invite at least 10 people to one of our sessions, or when we do your debut, that's an opportunity to invite people as well. So the reason Mary Kay always say have 10 appointments on your books is because she knew that half of them were going to cancel. I promise you, life will happen. And it's not intentional. It's all about numbers. So life will happen where people cancel. I think I disabled my waiting room because I know somebody was trying to hop on. Hold on, let me just make sure that they don't have their... Okay. All right, make sure none of the girls were trying to get in because I disabled. Okay, so that's another opportunity for you to grow is writing the names, and then we have scripts. So the folder, remind me tomorrow. Am I seeing you tomorrow?
Yeah.
To give you the orientation folder, so that it literally is my Bible. It walks you through, okay, this is the next step. This is the next step. And so, so that you don't get overwhelmed. Mary Kay always said, when you're eating an elephant, you want to take small bites at a time.
One bite at a time.
So, so when you're starting your business, you want to go small, and then always go back to your why. What's the reason you get started? Honestly, my why changed over the years. My why for starting is not the reason why I stayed. My why for starting was for the 50% off for my own skincare, because I'm like, why not be your own CEO?
Smart.
And my why for staying was, man, I love connecting with women, like the sisterhood. You get to pour into others, you get to encourage them. And even though like I'm usually a shy person, it kind of helped me to get out of that shell and to be able to network. And by the way, I'm going to Orlando. So nice. I don't know if you're, yes, but that's
I don't
Saturday,
go till September.
You probably have clients then.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I said I'm going to Orlando in September.
Oh, you're going to? Yeah, no, we're going because I have this event, this high tea where I'm getting to network with women. So that's kind of nice.
Nice. And that's the Saturday?
So yeah, I was asking if you wanted to go. That's Saturday. It's 10 to 2.
I could go.
So it's a great way to meet people. But the thing is, with your business, would you extend it to that area? So I don't know. You have to let me know. Mary Kay, you can, because you can work Mary Kay all over.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm always in Orlando. I'm in Orlando once a month.
Oh, so then, okay, we'll talk after then.
Okay.
So announcement wise, one of the things is when it comes on to making an income in this business, like if you want to do it as a hobby, it's seeing 15 faces a month. And when I say 15 faces, it could be VIP page. It could be a VIP Facebook page. Because if you're busy, you don't have time, that's a great way to do it. It could be inviting guests to come on. So literally you could do your 15 faces in one night. Okay. So if you're seeing 15 faces, that's called your A+. You are working it as a hobby. If you're seeing 30 faces, then of course you're going to make extra income. You actually could earn your car and get into Red Jacket with 30 faces. And then of course saying 50 faces a month, which everybody, that's called A+ Elite. That's when you really make even more money, where you get a paycheck in addition to the car, directorship, you would get that. So it's about numbers.
Mhm.
If you're not seeing that number, and it goes through your business as well, if you're not seeing that amount of numbers, you're gonna see different results.
Mhm.
So you have to figure out in your business, like, how many faces do you need to see to make that money? Because each face or average face is $100. And what about if one person doesn't buy, but then you meet somebody else and they spend $200? And that's how it works. So
Mhm.
that's how I track my faces. And there is a sheet that is also in your folder that shows you and keeps you organized. Because I think you're
Okay.
probably an organized person. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was going crazy. I'm like,
Yes.
wait, what's going on?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So that will keep you kind of organized. So what I'm gonna welcome Natalia. Natalia, welcome. This is Rosio. Rosio is one of our newest team members. And
Hello.
Rosio, Natalia is in Atlanta. And we connected actually through Zoom during the pandemic when I was growing my business. So welcome, Natalia. And she is amazing.
Thank you. Hi, Rosia. Welcome.
Hey,
Hi.
were you
I
trying
may
to
see you
connect
sometime.
earlier? Yeah, welcome.
I'm taking my braids
And
out,
she's now
so-
officially your sister.
Wait, she's in, wait, are you in Atlanta?
No, my brother is. So I go over there all the time.
I got
Okay,
excited for a
Oh,
second.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my the one that was in the military, he bought a house in Atlanta. That's where he lives now.
Oh, ooh. So
Nice.
when we had leadership in Atlanta, and literally, it was amazing. Leadership was literally when the directors go, and we get to have fun. They shut down, what's the name of the Coca-Cola plant?
Yes,
And
that's
the
I love
museum?
going there.
Okay.
So
So
water,
Mary Kay shut it down for us. Yeah, Mary Kay
it's
shut
a
it
beautiful.
down.
I always
for
go there
us.
every time I go there. I love it.
Well, it was free and they had food and whatnot. It was shut down for us. Like they paid for that whole thing. Yes. So
That would've been
all
nice.
right. And one of our other team members is up there as well. So I'll let you introduce yourself really quick and what got you started in MK? Just a quick intro.
I am Rosie. I am also a physical therapist like Kanisha. I've known her since I was 16. She's the one that roped me into this. But no, seriously,
into both of them.
Quite literally into both of them. She made me become a therapist, and now I'm a Mary Kay consultant. But no, I actually really joined this because I really want to network and like be able to meet more women and be more also I was more interested in also giving back to the community, which was really got me into it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun.
You will get to do a lot of that, believe me. Yeah, you'll get to do. And tell her about your other business too that you started.
Okay, so I just recently started my own body contouring business. So we do non-invasive cosmetic procedures. I am right now in line of actually having my own body skincare line for that. So it helps break out a little fat that you don't want in your dress. So I'll be able to reduce that either personally or even if you're away through my products.
Yeah. So that's why I thought it was perfect for this, because guess what? When we go to seminar, we want to look good in our dresses.
Exactly.
Yes. So what we also do, we always share any wins for the week. So that's another opportunity, because one of the things corporate America still doesn't get is that women want to be celebrated. Sometimes it's not about the extra money. We want to be celebrated or recognized. Hey, you know what, Rosie or Natalia, you're doing an amazing job. And the nice thing is you get rewarded just by wearing this today. I had this on. The lady, this is all from Mary Kay. And I didn't realize how much Mary Kay stuff I was doing. She's like, I love that necklace. And I was able to tell her that it was from Mary Kay. All right. And then the other thing I wanted to remind you of this month, remember Golden Rule Achieve. So is that mommy? Remember, you get to Golden Rule Achieve this month, and the beautiful necklace with the heart, that is what you get. And every month when you Golden Rule Achieve, you can also earn car points. And Rosie, I'll talk more with you about that, because as a new consultant, every time you Golden Rule, you get a free bundle for the next 4 months. And literally you can get up to, you can get up to probably 600. Yeah, you can get up to 600 each month in products for free. and sell it back at 100% profit, which is nice. So they just do that for new consultants. And also it counts toward car points, like earning your free car as well when you golden rule achieve, which is nice. All right. So what I wanted to talk about was with your selling appointments, like after, and I know you're still new, but for those of you who are already a little bit seasoned, what happens after you sell? And I can't tell you how many times, and I'm guilty of this, that somebody purchases a product from me and I don't have a record of it. And so don't just rely, I always say, don't just rely on the computer. You also want to have your backup, because what if you are away? And by the way, Mary Kay now has the My Customers app. That app is so awesome, because I literally was getting on a plane. I had a customer text me, hey, I need this order. And I was going to be away for like almost 10 days. I was able to have the app. I have his information, and I was able to send him the item from the app, and it shipped it and delivered it, and Mary Kay delivered it for me. So having that makes a difference. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. My computer, I'm on 3 different devices, as you probably can see. So forgive me, but I usually share the screen so you can see what I'm doing. So at Mary Kay in Touch, and I'll type it in the chat for those of you who are not familiar. Mary Kay in Touch, that is going to be your homepage. MaryKayInTouch.com. That is my Bible. That is where you go for training. If you want to place orders, that is where you go to enter your customers, or you can do it from the app. But once you make that sale, you want to add your customers into the app. Now, if they go on the website and register, which I offer my clients 5% discount for registering. So that way I do have their information and their email, which is nice. You want to have the email list. That's how you grow your clientele. And that was how I got from 3 to 400 and something clients. So what I like about this is that once you add your customers, there's something called the PCP program, and Mary Kay literally send, and if that one expired yesterday, it finished yesterday, Mary Kay will send your customers catalogs and samples for you. And literally for that 90 cents, which is nothing, it's cheaper than the post office, you can send that to your clients, and then the clients can order. Of course, you want to follow up, because follow-up is the key. The reason why I say follow up, don't just assume that people are just going to randomly call you all the time. How many times do we get sales calls? All day long. So we want to follow up with our customers. You get a list of the PCP items, like who did it get sent to? And literally you call them up and said, hey, Sonia, just checking up on you. Did you get my catalog and sample that I sent out to you? Yes. All right. And we have new items. Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to give it a try? Or can I come over and have you sample or show you some of the new items that we have? So it is a great way to get in front of people, but also they become your friends. My customers are now my friends, and they trust me because they're going to buy into you first before they buy into whatever you're selling. That's all I'm going to tell you. They buy into you. They buy into whether or not you're honest. And they can tell from your spirit, this person, she's after money, or I can tell there's something nice about her. I don't know what it is, but I like her. And that's how you connect with customers. So once you add their customers, under the sales history tab, you want to put what item they ordered. Now, if they're already registered on the website, automatically, once they order from the website, it saves whatever they ordered, just like Amazon. And the reason why I like that is because customers will come back and say, hey, I ordered this color last time. I really liked it, but I can't remember the name. You can say, hold on, wait a minute, let me go. You go in their history and it shows you what items they ordered, which is nice. And you can literally, with the click of a button, send it to them randomly. You could send it to them. Here's the other thing that I do. You want to also send thank you cards with that order. And I have some cards that I got from my girlfriend's house. So there are two people that I usually get cards from, which I love because they're Mary Kay related. My girlfriend's house, they have nice stuff, and pink printing. So I'm going to put it in the chat. So literally it's called mygirlfriends.com. I remember one time I mentioned that and it's like, oh yeah, you go to your girlfriend's house. No, that's the name. So it's called mygirlfriendshouse.com, and then Pink Printing. Pink Printing would be the one that you would find first that has these items. So it tells you, like, Pink Printing will say, I appreciate you for supporting a small business. It has like different, and they're not expensive. You get, I think, like 50 cards for like $5, or it's just ridiculous, cheap, and they look cute. They look cute. You can attach samples to it, etc. All right. The other thing, after each selling appointment, you want to email the customers who book follow-ups, because remember, after you have a selling appointment, you want to book a follow-up appointment with them. And Rosie, I'm sure you probably book follow-up appointments with your clients, right? So we call it your follow-up or checkup appointment. So you want to book your follow-up or checkup appointment. And so the reason why you're emailing your customers is to get the guest list. Now, the reason I like this method is because every person knows at least 200 to 300 people. Did you know that? Each person knows at least 200 to 300. So that one contact, you can tell her, listen, we're going to book a follow-up with you. I want to make sure, check on your skin, see how your skin's adjusting, or see, how you're adjusting to whatever you tried today. And when you have 5 of your friends come, I'm going to give you $100 worth of free products. And I keep it simple. Some people will do like 20% of their sales. Guess what? I'm not a numbers person. So I keep it simple. KISS, keep it simple, sweetie. And I just do $100 worth of free products. That's it. The reason why I like this, because 1, I know I'm going to make that money. I'm very generous. 2, the average party is at least 300. It's probably more now, right? Because of COVID. And 4, I'm getting other people to try the skincare. So she may have been a lip gloss or lipstick person, but the fact that I gave her $100 worth of free stuff, and I've had that happen. Now she'll try it and say, you know what? I ran out of microderm. I really like how it makes my skin feel. Can I get another one? I hear that so many times. Once you email for the guest list, and I would say give her 24 to 48 hours to give you that guest list. And when I say guest list is, all right, who can you invite? Who are your friends that you can invite to this party? And let her send that to you, whether it's email or text, or now people, we used to have where we sent out the card invites. Now we create the evites and send those out. Yeah, because you want to send them, invite them, make it official, make them know that they're going to have fun. So you got to get that guest list, because you're going to be more diligent than your person who's having the party or having the session. So that's why I usually try to take the stress off of them. And the other thing is you want to follow up with the women that didn't come. So if she gave you a list, right? Say she gave you 20 people on the list. You know that not everybody's going to show up. You're going to have half of those women show up, maybe even 5 out of that 20. But the fact is you have the guest list. So what you could do, you can follow up with those people that did not come or the ones that had to leave early. And then I would do an individual session with them. You can let them have their own pampering session. And guess what? While you set up their own pampering, have them bring some friends. And that was how I grew from 300 to 400 clientele. Yeah. Because each person knows at least 300. And that's why also, if they're okay with this, when you do a post and they're one of your BFFs or your fans, tag them in a post, because their friends will see your post too. So that's one of the smartest things to do when it comes on to sales and marketing. We'll get more into that. Any questions? Stop me or give a comment. Natalia, comment, questions?
None, just listening.
Okay. All right. This is something that we probably don't do enough of. enter your sales weekly. You have to track your sales. You have to track your sales. Now, what I would recommend, the tracking sheet that you have, the A+ tracking sheet, which everybody has in their folder. It's also on the website, on our national's website, Amy Allgood, or amyallgoodmk.com. Or it's also on the app, the AAA app, which I sent that to you, Rosie. The AAA app also has the A+ tracking sheet. I would say print out one of those every month and you write the month on it. Actually, print it out for the whole year. Keep it in a folder. And literally, as you do your sales, you're filling that out because you want to know, how are you doing with your business? You want to know, based on my sales, how am I dividing it? Am I doing my 60-40 split, right? Because you want to know what you're doing when it comes down to money. You're not going to just take the full profit and spend it all. You're going to probably take some back, reinvest in your business. You're going to get some supplies. You're going to reinvest in products that you sold or products that you need to have on your shelf, because it's hard to sell from an empty store. All right. Now, here's one of the other things that I do. I fill out my sales tickets. So in addition to the digital, I also write up my receipts and give those to the customers, but I file those or I keep those. Because what you can do is when you fill out that, when that customer fills out the profile cards, which, you know, they'll probably do for other businesses as well, you want to keep that sales ticket attached to it. So now I have the profile in two places. I have it in Mary Kay in Touch, but I also have it on in my filing folder as well. Rosie, I think you got some of the profile cards in your bag. It's like a pink sheet with a lot of right. So those are profile cards. So whenever I have a session, you give that to clients, or you could actually fill it out. If they went on and entered the information, you can fill it out, because it asks them like, hey, do you have trouble with oily skin? Like some of the concerns that you may have. But I fill that information, your wedding, your anniversary, your birthday, those type of things it has. The reason why I like that is because you could personalize it, meaning if it's an anniversary, you can send them an e-card. I know you have a system that does that for you. And Mary Kay has an In Touch where you can set it up to where it will send it to your customers for you on the date of their birthday. So they make it so much easier. Yeah, their birthdays or anniversary, they make it so much easier. And guess what? When it's your birthday, you can offer them, bless you, you can offer them a discount. You can offer them like, you know, a birthday gift or 10% or something for their birthday, right? You could say, for your birthday month, every time you place an order, I'll give you this amount of money off, only for your birthday month. That's a way of advertising, but it's a way of getting them also new products. If they only used to buy one item, now they've always wanted to try something else at that 10% discount, and you can afford to give 10%. You're making 50% profit. You can do 10%. Come on. So for somebody's birthday, we can do that as well. And then you want to file it. Oh, actually, my note here says 20% off. However, this is your business. You could run it the way you want to run it. You don't have to go with my recommendations. I'm just training you and giving you different ideas that works. All right. The other thing they also recommend is keeping an envelope that keep your monthly expenses and sales on the outside, and at the end of the month, you want to keep a record of that, because you want to also show your sales. So not only your expenses, which there's over 32 legal tax write-offs that you get. So internet, my phone, and SunPass, and all of those things. You want to make sure you're keeping a track of those so that at the end of the month, you can, you know, enter that information. All right. Now, your product, your customer has the products. What do? We already emailed for the guest list. So you're making contact with the person. And after my sessions, I usually do a 2-week follow-up. And when I say 2 weeks, it means that I want to get in front of them in 2 weeks, because you want to see how their skin has adjusted, right? So I do what's called 2 + 2 + 2. Natalie, do you remember what 2 + 2 + 2 is? Let's see. 2 + 2 + 2. It's called customer service calls, 2 + 2 + 2. And it's okay if you don't remember it. This is training. When I
don't even remember.
You don't remember? All right, it's okay. That's why, listen, that's why we do this training. So you hear it over and over again. So 2 + 2 + 2. So the first number 2 is in 2 days. 2 days. So this, if you had a group of 5 women, you send them a thank you. So nice meeting you. Thank you so much. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have somebody that's hosting, that's when you want to make sure you finalize the guest list 24 to 48 hours. So that's your 2 days. If they didn't email it to you, right? Looking forward to servicing you for life. It's just a thank you, courtesy. That's 2 days. The next 2 + 2, 2 weeks. So this would be the ones that purchase something. This is when you want to get in front of them. And the reason we do 2 weeks is that this is usually the time it takes for your skin to adjust to anything that you're using. And then in 2 months, so 2 + 2 + 2, the last 2 is 2 months. And that's when you check and said, hey, Natalia, I know last time you took the cleanser, you should be running low by now. Is there anything that I can restock for you? So literally the 2-month period is when they're running low. You want to find out, hey, I know you should be running low. Can we restock anything for you? What are you running low on? But this contact keeps you in front of them and they get to know you. They get to trust you. Do I need to repeat that? The 2 + 2 + 2? So 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months. So first 2 days, you send them a thank you. This is for everybody. The next 2 weeks, it's when you're getting back in front of them. And then 2 months is when you are reconnecting to say, hey, you should be running low on items. Any questions about the 2 + 2 + 2? And you can ask me, you can stop and ask me again. Hope that wasn't confusing. All right. So those customer service calls, I would recommend, I try to do those calls myself. The e-news or anything like that, I do have somebody I delegate it to. But when it comes on to like personal customer service calls, like my leads, I call them myself. When you become a national, then you could delegate that. But right now, I want to connect with my people. I want to connect. So I'm going to call them myself because those women have become some of my greatest friends. We do stuff together. I go to their weddings. I go to their kids' birthday parties. I mean, these are lifelong friends that you're going to develop. And then as part of the selling appointment, and this is all part of selling, is you want to make sure you're splitting and you're managing your money appropriately. So 60-40 split. So we've taught this before. We're going to go over this, not in detail today, but this is only pertaining if you are operating at profit level. When you are new, you may not take a profit right away, and that's normal. That's okay. There's some women that will take that profit and reinvest in their business, and that's the 60-40 split. So that's also a training that we do where, Rosie, are you familiar with the 60-40 split? You're muted.
Reinvest 60 and keep 40.
Right. Mm-hmm. And then the 50, so 50% is reinvesting in products, and then the 10% would be marketing, PCP, like any advertising, those type of things. And then of course the 40% will be your profit that you put aside. So then what the nice thing is, you can actually work on a goal sheet and say, this is the amount of money that I want to make. And then based on that goal sheet, it will show you this is how much, based on your goal, this is how much we recommend that you should be able to sell. And it will be the same thing with you. If you're running a business, you need to know your budget. Okay, how much money am I looking to bring in? And based on that, if my average face is this amount, then I know I need to see this amount of people. And numbers do not lie. We're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. We're making it easy for you. People have done it before you. It's been around for 60 years. There's a reason why. So do it that way. You got to reinvest in your business. And if you want to take a profit, which I do recommend, maybe not at the beginning, but if you are a high achiever like myself, I want you to make sure you take your profit and get yourself something nice. Go to Disney or something. I know Rosie likes to go to Disney something, but get something nice for yourself if you are a high achiever. All right.
Question.
I
have a question. Do we have like a specific place that there are like training videos that we could look over in our own time?
Yes.
I'm all about
so Mary Kay
videos.
in Touch. Oh my God, then you're gonna love Mary Kay in Touch. And with Mary Kay in Touch, once you watch the videos and complete it, you become color confident and you can put it on your business cards. So there's a skincare confident one, there's a color confident one, and I think there's a retinol one as well. But once you do those training videos, it does that. But before you do those training videos, I would literally also go to the AAA app, which I'll send you that information. But the AAA one that I told you to download, that one has training videos for new consultants. So that one would be like a basic one to go to look at. Yeah. And I would say don't get overwhelmed with everything. Just take a little bit at a time, and there's a checklist, which I'll give that to you tomorrow. But if you want to do some of it tonight, you can, like the Great Start app. That's one that I usually like to go over because you have 15 days with which to earn some perks. So we don't want you to miss out on those. All right. Any other questions, Natalia? No? Okay. Because we want you. Now, here's the other thing. When you talk about selling, what about people that say, I don't have time? I don't have time. I'm busy. Guess what? Do you think I'm busy? Absolutely. So I'm here to teach you how, even though you're busy, you can allow social media to work for you. And the other thing I love to do is wearing the products. I'm always wearing my stuff because guess what? Because I'm busy, that's my time to market. When I go out, when I meet somebody doing life, when I'm shopping, if I'm in the gas station, I can't tell you how many times people will see my makeup or my eyeshadow and say, oh my God, I love your eyeshadow. I love what you're wearing. That is my perfect opportunity to market. So if you haven't been selling, it's because you're not using the products. You're going to sell more when you use it. I promise you that. When you start using the products yourself, your sales will be higher because remember, people buy into you first before they buy into your product. So when you use the products, your sales are going to be higher. And so I know we don't have a lot of time. We have about 6 more minutes. So good. We have some time. So what are some reasons why you want to call a customer? Because sometimes people are like, gee, I want to call this customer, but I don't want to bother them. Okay. I'm going to give you some reasons to call. This is a perfect reason. I'll show you. This is one of our new releases. This is our hydrating mask. I'm actually going to show you guys how to do this tonight because I need to learn too. This is awesome. So this is one of our hydrating masks, and it comes with a set. It has it's a 2-step program, and it has 8 masks in the box. So these are great things to give out. I love giving gifts. So you can get this for your customer. Of course, you get it at half off. So we get 50% off of everything. But this is a great gift to give to your customers to have them try your products too. It's a nice marketing piece. But the reason I'm showing you that's a reason to call your customer. Hey, have you seen our latest release? I would love to get your opinion. I would love to get your opinion and have a test panel. Is there any reason why you wouldn't help me out? Want to help me out? And for that, I'll give you a free gift. And so a lot of times women, you're going to get no's. That's okay. If you don't get no's, it means you're not asking enough people. You're going to get no's. But what about the ones that say yes? Oh my goodness. So that's one reason you want to call them and say, hey, we have some new releases. I know you're going to love it. I have a client that I know loves lipsticks. So whenever I have new stuff come out that are lit, I message her. I say, hey girl, I know you like such and such. Here are the new ones that just came out. Get to know your customers. Personalize your business. So that's one reason you want to call, right? The other reason is to thank them. Another reason is, what if they brought a problem to your attention? What if they say, you know what? I was using this item, and I think Natalia had somebody like that had a reaction. So I got on the phone and I was able to call the person for her because Natalia was busy. So if they have a problem or they're bringing your attention to something, I do that with my patients all the time. How many times do you do that, Rosie, when you know somebody had surgery? You call them and say, hey, yeah, hey, or they got discharged. Hey, are you doing your exercise? I'm calling to check up on you, because you build a relationship with those people, with their patients. So it's the same thing for your business, is calling them to thank them. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. Quick call. Or you can call for a suggestion. Hey, I know I had this issue with a lady. I know you said you like the stuff for dry skin, but I realized that you're not having a good reaction. Let's switch you to the ones for oily skin. And guess what? It worked like a charm. It worked. She was using the wrong product. She told me she had dry skin, but turned out she had combination to oily. So because of that, she didn't have the reaction she anticipated. Another reason to call after PCP. So when they tell you that the books are delivered, that's a reason to call the customers. So now you're building that relationship with them. Hey girl, just wanted to check, did you get my catalog and samples? If they say yes, okay, great. Now you have a follow-up. You can connect with them, do a follow-up, a fresh, a makeover. You can give them a follow-up facial. Hey, I know you haven't been facial in a couple of years. Let me get in front of you. I just want to check on your skin, make sure there's nothing that you need, or make sure your skin is okay, because also they have hormonal changes. What changes are you going through? Do we need to adjust what you're using? Maybe you started Mary Kay, you used to have acne. Now you don't have any more acne, but now we need to do anti-aging. So that is a reason to get in front of them. And I do that all the time. I go to dinner with some of my clients, and they'll say, Kenesha, I'm starting to have these dark spots. I say, oh, we need to use tone correcting serum C+E. And they'll say, well, where is it? Right? So these are just some of the reasons why you can call. And then last but not least, a bargain. So any special offers that you have deserves a special call. Hey, Rosie, I know that you like to order the microdermabrasion and the 3D skincare set. We are having a Memorial Day sale where we get 10% off $150, 20% off $200, and 30% off $300, whatever. That warrants a call, because they like certain products, and yay, we have a sale going on, and it's personalized, and they appreciate it, whether they take advantage of it or not. Perfect timing. All right. Any questions or any takeaways? What are some of your takeaways? I know I kind of went fast because I wanted to make sure I didn't leave any stones unturned. Or something that you learned tonight that you think you might apply later on?
Well, for me today, everything.
Everything?
Yeah,
I know.
of course.
Listen. Jay was always listening, and he's like, oh, I'm going to send cards out to my clients. He was trying to follow me. Natalia, what about you? Anything that I shared tonight that you think you're going to start doing?
Definitely the following up. I've not been as consistent with my following up. And tracking my sales.
Yes, I know we
I
talked
spell,
about
I
that.
spell,
You know what
yeah,
I would
I
say?
spell, but I don't track enough.
Yeah. And guess what? You are, if you're not tracking, you don't know how much money, how much business is coming in. And you got to do the same for photos too. Got to do the same thing for photography.
Yep.
All right, awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm glad this was beneficial tonight. I'm excited because I'm getting ready to take my makeup off, but I am super excited. I'm going to be doing some different stuff tonight. This new release, the hydrating mask, I'm going to show you how to get this working. We're actually going to use it together on screen. So what I'm first going to do, and I know we had a waiting room earlier, so that should have been gone. That's eliminated. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cleanse with my oil-free eye makeup remover. So I'm going to cleanse with my oil-free eye makeup remover first because I did have stuff on my eyes. And the reason you want to shake it up is because it has protein in there. Notice it got cloudy. It has protein. It nourishes your lashes and it helps to get rid of eye mites. So I'm just going to dab on my eyelid, cleanse. We don't want to use cleanser around the eyes because the skin around the eyes are very thin. So you want to gently remove. Nice and easy. So gently remove with a cotton pad or cotton ball. And then, and look what came off, right? That was my eyes. Then I'm going to cleanse. Let me get my bowl here. And if you have your bowl, I have my bowl of water. You can do it with me. You can cleanse with me. Now, I love to pamper myself because this is actually my quiet time. So when I'm in the bathroom, I look forward to coming home, or in the morning time, I look forward to pampering and doing my skin treatment. So what I'm using is my 3D. This one is for combination oily skin. And I know Rosie just got her kit. So Rosie, your kit is going to have the cleanser for normal to dry, and it's also going to have for people with oily skin. So what I like is that the people that have oily should not be using dry, and the dry skin people should not be using the stuff for oily skin. There is a difference. So I'm going to just cleanse with my washcloth. I usually use a brush, but for tonight's purposes, we're going to use a washcloth. And I usually like to make sure I get all the makeup. And if you want to make sure you get all the makeup, the other option is you can pre-cleanse with the micellar water, my new favorite. And the other thing I'm going to do in the meantime, make sure I got everything. In the meantime, I'm also going to remove my lipstick. So I'm going to use my lip scrub, put a little bit of water, and then I'm going to apply my scrub. Now, with the hydrating mask, I know that I can do, if I want to do my glycolic peel, microderm, and then my hydrating, I can do that too. And the hydrating mask has glycerin. So if you're looking for anti-aging, you probably don't want to use the mask. It's not for anti-aging, it's for hydration. But for anti-aging, then I would recommend the biocellulose mask. So we're going to do this together. So this is what the mask looks like. So this side is dry and this side is wet. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold it kind of like a little love letter. I'm going to fold it like so. I don't know if you guys can see it. And it has these serrated marks that you can see. So I'm going to fold it like that. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to force the liquid onto the mask right from, and you're going to hear a pop. You heard that? When you hear that pop, that's when you know that liquid has transferred over onto the mask. And I want to get all of it. You can literally, it was so easy to do. And look what I'm doing. I'm just making sure. And what I like is that these you can take on the road with you. So now the liquid that was here has magically transferred over to this side. And now I can rip it. So this is the little part I can open. Taking my mask out and make sure I get all of it nice and easy in there. And then I'm gonna apply this on my face. Ooh, I'm excited. There it is. I'm always about hydration because people don't realize that even if you have oily skin, you want to make sure that you are hydrating. Some people don't hydrate because I had one guy, he says, I don't hydrate because I already have oily skin, which makes no sense. So this is what I'm doing. I'm opening the mask up. It looks like that. Hey, you can even get ready for Halloween. Freddy versus Jason. All right, so this is what it looks like. And then I'm gonna apply that. And on the back, actually, you know what? There's some extra juice in here as well. I'm not gonna keep it on too long, but I don't wanna waste my mask. So, oh, and it has a nice scent. It looks like that. And, oh, it feels nice and cool. Oh, feels so good, you guys. So good. There we go. And guess what? If you want to go about your business, do stuff while this is on, you can do that. Okay, let me see. Ooh, that looks kind of scary. But I have to tell you, it does feel good. It has a nice, cool, refreshing feeling. And the fact that it has glycerin, you can't go wrong with that. So I'm going to show you something though. Here, there's some extra juice in here. I'm going to tell you what I would do with it. I put this in a Ziploc bag and I would go and use it another night.
But you
Not
know
the
what's
mask,
good to do
but
with those things, though? Getting the juice and putting it on the back of your hands.
oh,
I
that's a
do
good
that with my
idea.
mask. Yeah, I do that with my masks, and then it also helps with your skin on the back of your hands.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Because the skin on the back of your hand, and the fact that Rosie mentioned that, that's awesome because the skin on the back of your hand also shows signs of aging. So you want to make sure, especially you're washing your hands a lot, that can also show signs of aging. Now, I'm not going to do this tonight for time purposes, but one of the things I love to use as well, and lately I've been noticing in my bathroom that a couple times I come home and it's out. I have a feeling somebody's been using it. Anyway, this is my Radiance Peel, aka my glycolic peel. And I do this once to twice a week. I have to tell you, I have a picture of my sister that used this. Within 1 day of using the glycolic peel, her skin went from bumps and just looking really dull and dry skin to looking so nice and smooth. I have a picture of it. 1 day of using the Revealing Radiance Peel. That's what it's called, but it's really a glycolic peel. All right, so that's one of my go-tos. I'm not using it tonight, but I'm just showing you. And the other thing I wanted to show you, part of the Miracle Set, which you do get in your kit, you get the day cream. Again, this is geared for my skin. You get the night cream and you do get an eye cream. So all of this makes up the Miracle Set. All of this makes up the Miracle Set. And Miracle Set is I call it my facelift in a bottle, in a pack, because you get the whole thing. And you don't really need anything else to start with. If you're just starting out, you can start with that. All right, any questions about what I just showed you? Because I'm going to show you some of the other things that I'm using tonight. All right, Now, once you have cleansed your face, you want to do this in the bathroom with warm water. So what happens after you use warm water? You cleanse, your pores are going to be open. And so what do you do about that? Because once your pores are open, you don't want any bacteria going in there. So we need to seal those off. And what I like is that the pore minimizer, let me tell you, this actually works. It comes with the microdermabrasion. It comes in a set, but you can also purchase it separately. It minimizes the appearance of pores. So you don't get rid of your pores, but you minimize the appearance. And this, I had a lady that got it. She called me back 2 weeks later and she says, you know, this thing is actually working. And her skin now looks amazing, really. And then I'm going to show you, because I'm going to be using these tonight really quickly. The C, vitamin C plus resveratrol. Now, these are the latest addition to the Mary Kay family. These are part of our Derma Cosmetic line, and they are the bomb diggity. Natalia, have you tried these yet? I don't know if you already tried these, but I
use those now.
Oh my gosh, they are amazing.
Yes,
they are highly concentrated. You use them morning and night, right?
Correct. Best way.
Yes. Yeah. So the C plus resveratrol is concentrated to the point where you will see results in as quick as 1 to 2 days. And the so this one would be more for fine lines and wrinkles. The hyaluronic acid and ceramide, those are skin plumpers. So it plumps your skin and hydrates as well. And I like using it because it literally, once I wash my face, that would be one of the first things. So like after I take this off, I would blend in whatever is left, and then this would be one of the first things I would put on. And I say, if you don't remember, go with the alphabet. C comes before H. So the C plus resveratrol before the hyaluronic acid, because I couldn't remember which one goes first. So that's how you put it on, okay? Which I'm actually going to show you that tonight. So usually this can stay on 10, 20 minutes. We're going to assume it's 20 minutes. We want to respect your time. And now I'm actually, look, my face is nice, hydrated. And I'm blending in the remainder. You want to make sure you blend it in, get your décolleté. We don't want to forget the neck. And then I let it dry. I let it dry just a tad, because when I'm applying my C plus resveratrol, these are standalone items. And it just means that the mask has a kind of sweet taste. I don't know if you know what glycerin is, but in Jamaica, we use glycerin to clean the baby's tongue. It has a sweet taste. It's similar. Kind of has a sweet taste to it. So now I'm going to put the C plus resveratrol. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do, you're supposed to do 6 to 8 drops. I can get away with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I do that, my 4 drops, I now applied upward. So this is my booster. And trust me, you see a difference. This is one of the ones that people will just grab it because it's inexpensive. So they'll tend to, and it lasts a long time. Any questions, ladies? I might be going kind of fast. So once I put that, it absorbs a little bit, which feels like it's absorbed. I'm going to do the HA plus ceramide hyaluronic acid. Do the same thing. It's a little bit thicker. 1, 2, 3, 4. They say 6 to 8. I don't need 6. 6 is too much for me, for my face. Then I do that. I go, and you can literally feel your face tightening. And I go all the way over my face. And I go upward, because you don't want to help gravity. Go upward. And I usually, believe it or not, once I'm done with all my skincare stuff, which I'll show you tonight, I follow up with my massager. I use my face massager twice a day. It's part of my routine, my pampering routine, but I love using that. So now we used our boosters. The stuff I just showed you. Now I can follow up with my other items. So I'm going to use a little bit of the pore minimizer. And my skin actually feels good right now. A little bit 2 pumps in my hand. Upward. Upward, décolleté. And what I like too, they have samples. Oh, Rosie, did you get the samples of you got samples of skincare, right?
Uh-huh.
So you can literally start putting those with catalogs and hand them out. You could even start getting sales right away before you place your order, your first order. All right. So now people don't know this, but I actually use some of the items from the natural line as well. One of the things I like to use, and I use it at night just for extra hydration. So even though I have oily skin, if you don't hydrate enough, your skin will produce more oil. But I like it. It gives me a nice glow and it's not greasy. Just put a little bit here, my forehead right here. And I go ahead and rub it in. Made out of beeswax. This is from beeswax. Non-scented, non-comedogenic, 99% natural. So if you're very sensitive, that probably would be the one if you don't want anti-aging. And then last but not least, I know we're doing extra hydration tonight. That's okay. I do use the nourishing oil. I love this. Love this. So the nourishing oil has vitamin E, almond, and sesame oil. And I use 2 drops of that. And then I'm going to massage it in. Massage it in. How are you guys doing? Feel like you want to go get pampered too? So I did that, and I'm just gonna put on my. Now, if you're not, say for example, you don't want to go to bed, but you want to start putting on your makeup. What I just showed you, it's okay to still put on your makeup even after all of this. See, I'm not gonna wash my face again tonight, so I'm not gonna put on any makeup. But if you wanted to put your makeup over this, you can. All right, and then I put a little extra eye cream there. Any questions about what we use tonight? Now, if you say you don't want to put on any makeup, you just want to run out really quick, you can use your CC cream. I actually did that. I did the quickest facial this morning in probably 4 minutes. The person, I did her CC cream. I did the blending brush. I applied the CC cream with that, lip gloss, and she was out the door. And I did powder. I did the setting powder over her makeup, and that was the quickest facial I've ever done. So what I'm gonna do, let me know if you can see this, because I want to share. I just want to share the closing sheet so you guys see what that looks like. So I'm gonna share from another screen. Let me know if you guys can see it. Can you guys see it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, awesome. So this is a closing sheet that you can show your clients. So this call, once it's done, you can send this to them so they can see it as well. So this is the Time-Wise repair line. This is more for people with moderate to severe signs of aging. So do I use items from this line? Yes, I actually use a whole line, but there are times that I'll kind of go back and forth. This is sold for $215. This one is more of our natural line, which I do use 2 of the items from here. So this would be more for somebody who wants more of an organic type of line. Then they would go for this line, the natural line. Does not have anti-aging, but it has natural products in there. Now, the 3D skincare, that was the one I was showing you tonight. This one is for people with mild to moderate signs of aging. And this has the day cream, night cream, and eye cream in there. And of course, it has resveratrol, which is from grape skin extract, and it also has vitamin B3, which is a skin lightening agent. Which my twin called me and she said, "Hey, does this have a lightening agent in there?" I said, "Actually, it does." She said, "Yeah, because I noticed my skin was getting lighter when I started using the day cream." So all the products in here has resveratrol and vitamin B3, every single one of them. And then this one shows the botanical line. The botanical line has been around for a while. So this is more natural. This is botanical. So if somebody wants like any one of these, like this one has dragon fruit and aloe. So this will be more for like your teenager. I do use the toner out of here. So if you need a toner, but this is too harsh for you, then I would recommend using this one. Hi, Mary. And then, of course, the acne line. So for those of you who have acne prone skin, or say once in a while you have breakouts, I would recommend maybe just using the acne treatment gel or the toner from this line. But if the person have acne prone skin, like severe acne, I would recommend getting this. Works amazing. And also it when you get spots, it helps with the spots as well. All right, and then down here would be more like building your own spa day. So, we didn't talk about makeup. I didn't get into that because we already did that Monday. But this one, you could pick your own spa supplements. So the retinol, you could pick the charcoal mask and the hydrating mask. I love these two. This is the glycolic peel, which I just showed you. These are the boosters. And then of course you have the microderm and one of my favorites, the hydrogel eye patches, which helps with puffiness and also has glycerin in there. So you're hearing that glycerin, that name glycerin again. And then down here, it shows you like how to keep your stuff organized. You do have a roll-up bag that can also hang over your door. And then of course it comes with a brush, which is also the massager. So let me stop share. Any questions about that? Any questions? Mary Santiago, hi. We just showed I don't know if you tried this yet because you were at seminar. And by the way, when you go to seminar, they give you products for free. So we just showed how to use this. I don't know if you use it already. It feels amazing. Have you?
Yes, absolutely love it. And I actually gave one to my 3 daughters. They put it on and they all have some have combination to oily skin and others have dry skin, and they have benefited from it completely.
Awesome. And guess what? Did you have any extras in your bag?
Yes, I did.
Okay, because I have extra juice and I'm like, oh, this is like liquid gold. I'm going to put it in a little. And Rosie mentioned something. Rosie is Rosie Mary. You don't know her yet. She's one of our newest addition to the family. But Rosie mentioned even putting it on the back of your hand. She's like, yeah, you could rub that on the back of your hand. So that's a good idea. I'm definitely going to take her up on that offer. And then last but not least, so anybody that comes after watches this video, share. Listen, you can share this. You could probably clip it out, share the part that just shows the skincare. And so they can know what we have to offer, especially with this new hydrating mask that we have. And last but not least, like I get resold on Mary Kay every single time. I didn't get to watch a YouTube, but I'm going to go back. But I get resold on Mary Kay because I get to connect with women and it keeps me excited. They come out with new releases. You get to connect with women. You see their excitement. You get to see them achieve goals. You see them win their diamonds, their car. I mean, the feeling that you get when you see your sister go on stage or earn their car and their family, the tears, there's nothing like that. That you get to travel. You get to empower other women. You get to change lives. I love that about it. You get to grow. Rosie, I've never seen anybody read a book so fast. Rosie got her book, her package today, and she's almost done with the book. She's making me look bad, you guys. she's a reader, but my goodness. And guess what? This is a good read because it's business. It teaches you about business and how you're gonna have obstacles and not giving up. So anyway, that's a little tidbit about Mary Kay. And guess what? I did it 11 years ago and I would have done it again if I had to choose. All right. Any questions, ladies? Any thoughts or comments? All right. Upcoming events. What do we have upcoming? Next Monday. We have our network, Women Celebrating Women. So we are going to be doing skincare as well. I'm not hosting that one, but we know Yannick and Denise, they're going to be hosting that. So you can invite women to that on Monday. So that's what I would recommend. Getting in front of people. That is how you're going to grow your business and expand and go to the next level and track your faces. You got to track. Otherwise, you're not going to know what you're doing with your business. All right. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Let me just make a note of who's on. All right. Any questions before we log off? And Rosie, I don't know if you have time. I can go over the Great Start app with you. It probably takes like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got time.
Yeah? Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, ladies. Have a wonderful evening and dream big.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. Yes. You're welcome.